Good day. Today I want to talk to you about the risks and rewards of leadership and how you can bust out of that silo and that feeling like you're doing it by yourself. Hey there, my name is Matthew Ewell from Leading with Nice, where we want to help you inspire others, build loyalty, and get results. Recently on our podcast, the Leading with Nice interview series, we had a fascinating guest, so intelligent, so insightful, Maria Locker. She is the founder and CEO of the RevolutionHER program. And it's really awesome. There's going to be a link in the description below. Definitely check it out. But the reason I asked her onto the podcast is she at one point in her career was a teacher. And somewhere between having some kids, battling illness, and looking at what her future held, she's like, no, I need to do something bigger than this. I have energy. I have something in me. I want to grow something big and important. And she did. And that is RevolutionHER. You can find out more about that in the link below, but it's pretty awesome. But the key takeaway from this, and I encourage you to listen to the entire podcast episode because there's a lot more detail and information in it that really fleshes out what we're going to talk about today. But the key takeaway for me, at least, was as she was building this business, there were several times when she felt overwhelmed, where she looked around and she was like, what do I do? How do I do this? And as she would tell the stories, the common theme came out. She started trusting other people to help her accomplish her goals. And as a leader, as somebody who is leading others, both above you in the seniority scale, beside you, and reporting to you, you may often feel alone. You may often feel like you're the only one who can really do this. Not from an arrogant, egocentric sort of way, from a place that you don't know if others really see this vision or can share it. But the truth is, people want to help. People that work with you and for you and that you work for want to help you succeed in your mission. The key is, the stumbling block is your ability to trust them to help you get there. And part of that trust is trusting them with a bit of your control. You know, if you picture your control as a pie, when you try to do everything yourself, you're basically keeping that whole pie for yourself. If you cut that pie up and give some slices away, you're also giving away some of your trust. And you're giving that trust to somebody, and it's their own now. And they get to go forward with it. And of course, you've given them some direction. And will they come back with exactly what you would have done? You know, probably not. And in some cases, you'll be like, I think I might have done it differently and I would have liked the outcome better. But I want to ask you this. For the time you've saved and all the work they did, would you have done so much better? Most often not. And sometimes you'll give away that slice of trust and they'll return something much larger because you've invested in them. You've invested in their emotional bank account. You've invested in their confidence. You've invested in their belief that they can be a part of something big as well too. And Maria talked about this so often. She talked about having big contracts and being overwhelmed and then just having to give things to people on her team to do and not even knowing specifically what it was she wanted them to do, but just saying, here's the outcome, get us there. And she was often not surprised, but so pleased at what came back. So if you're a leader and you're feeling you're in that silo right now where you can't get things done, maybe take some time to articulate to yourself what is one piece that you could give somebody else and have them do that for you. And if you don't know what that is, find somebody you already trust that could maybe ask you some questions, that could lead you on a journey to discover that for you. Now, Leading with Nice, we do that all the time with our clients. I'd love to help you with that journey too, to help you reach your full potential so that you could help your team reach their full potential. We have lots of ways to work with you and your team to get to that point. And I'd love to talk to you about it. However, also check out the podcast. It's in the description below. Check out RevolutionHER. The link to their website is in the description below. And visit us at leadingwithnice.com because there's a lot more of this kind of content. And we would love to chat with you. Until next time, I'll talk to you then.